sun is sinking low behind the trees. A gentle quiet settles on the breeze. The dust is settling on the gravel drive. A peaceful feeling starts to come alive. I left my boots out by the wooden door and walked barefoot across the hardwood floor. The coffee pot is cold, the day is done, and shadows stretch beneath the setting sun. I hear the distant hum of highway cars, while crickets tune their strings beneath the stars. The world out there is spinning way too fast, but here I have found a quiet place at last. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. I found an old photograph inside a book. It took a minute for a second look. It showed us laughing by the riverside, with nothing left to prove and naught to hide. The years have weathered up my hands and face, but they could never change this sacred place. The porch swing creaks a slow and steady song, reminding me of where I most belong. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. Sometimes I used to chase the neon lights, looking for a spark in lonely nights. I wandered far across the great divide, with just a restless compass for my guide. But every highway gently curved around to bring me back to this familiar ground. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. A lantern flickers as the daylight fades. The yard is wrapped in cool and quiet shades. I close my eyes and finally find my rest, fading with the ember in the west.
The dust settles softly on the old gravel road. Shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. Just the hum of the evening taking its sweet time, and your hand resting quietly in mine. There is a coffee cup cooling on the windowsill. The whole world outside is finally standing still. I can hear the distant whisper of the willow trees, singing a low, sweet melody for you and me. You kick off your boots and you lean right back, a faded denim jacket on a canvas sack. We don't need a television, don't need a glowing screen. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There is nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. I remember remember the days when we were running a race, chasing down dollars at a blinding pace. But the gold that we found wasn't kept in a bank. It was here in the quiet, for which I give thanks. Your hair is catching the last amber rays, a picture I will keep for the rest of my days. The old hound dog is fast asleep on the rug, safe in the warmth of a comfortable hug. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. Sometimes the heavy rain comes and washes the paint. Sometimes the human heart feels weary and faint. But this wooden foundation is sturdy and deep, and these are the promises I am gonna keep. So let the silver stars wake up in the velvet sky. I will be the steady anchor while the years go by. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. I am always gonna be right here by your side. We can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. Yeah, we are slowing down the sun. Just you and me, letting the evening come. The shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. My heart is resting quietly in yours.
The sun dips low behind the Appalachian Ridge. Golden light spills across the worn floorboards. A gentle breeze stirs the hanging wind chimes. Time slows down the heart of the valley. There is a rocking chair that sits facing the west, where my grandfather used to lay his weary bones to rest. The paint is peeling like the bark on the sycamore tree, but it still holds the weight of the boy I used to be. I can smell the sweet grass blooming by the riverside, and and hear the water washing all the jagged stones inside. The crickets tune their legs to play an evening serenade, while I just sit and watch the colors of the valley fade. The shadows stretch their fingers through the yard. The journey back to this old place was hard, but every mile I traveled brought me near to the quiet peace that always lingers here. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no race left to win, just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight I am finally home. Brought a battered guitar with rusty copper strings to play the melodies the gentle evening brings. The fireflies are waking up like lanterns in the dark, catching the rhythm of the beating of my heart. I think about the ones who walked this gravel path before, who left their muddy footprints by the heavy wooden door. Their voices are an echo in the branches of the pine, pouring out their wisdom like a glass of blackberry wine. The shadows stretch their fingers through the yard. The journey back to this old place was hard, but every mile I traveled brought me near to the quiet peace that always lingers here. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no race left to win, just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight I am finally home. The city lights were blinding, the concrete was so cold. I traded all my simple days for a pocket full of gold. but gold can never buy the sound of rain upon a tin roof, or the honest, quiet comfort of a solitary truth. So I am trading back the hustle for the stillness of the night, surrendering my spirit to the fading of the light. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no empty race to win, just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight, I am finally home.
The sun dips low behind the western ridge. A soft breeze whispers through the willow tree. Dust settles quietly on the wooden bridge. Time slows down, finally letting me breathe.
The gravel crunches underneath the tires as I roll the windows down to catch the air. I can smell the smoke of distant fires, and I leave behind the weight of everywhere.
The rusted mailbox leaning to the right,
The gravel driveway overgrown with weeds.
it all looks golden in the fading light. A quiet answer to my loudest needs.
I turn the engine off and close my eyes.
The crickets start their evening serenade.
Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. The wooden steps still creak the same old way. A familiar song I knew when I was young. I see the tires swing starting to sway, remembering the summer days we swung. A faded photograph is in my mind of a mother's laugh, so gentle and so clear. It is the only place I ever find the quiet peace that always brings me here.
I lean against the railing, close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade. Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I'm back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory, singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. Sometimes the city lights can make you blind, chasing a dream that keeps you on the run. But there's a healing in the ties that bind beneath the setting of a country sun. I have traveled miles to learn what I now know.
You have to look back to see which way to go.
Oh, I'm back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory, singing a slow, simple melody. I am no longer lost, I have finally been found,
Resting my heart on this familiar ground.
The shadows lengthen as the night pulls in. The pedal steel echoes on the gentle wind.
I am exactly where I am supposed to be, safe in the quiet, finally free.
The sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out along across the wooden floorboards. Just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow. Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold, sitting in this rocking chair feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. The hound dog on the porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is ticking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle, sweet surrender where the earth and heavens meet. Crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pockets, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind of gold. Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep and the peace is running deep.
Soft strumming cuts through the quiet dusk. The scent of pine and rain hangs in the air. Just an old guitar and memories to trust. A gentle breeze that whispers you were there. There's a worn-out path that leads down to the creek, where we used to carve our names into the bark. I can still hear the way you used to speak before the years rolled in and left us in the dark. The rusted Chevy sitting in the yard, sinking deeper down into the muddy clay. Living simple never really felt that hard, but time has a way of stealing yesterday. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. I found that silver locket in a drawer, the one I bought you at the county fair. It took me right back to the clothes we wore, and the wild white daisies braided in your hair. The coffee cup is sitting on the sill, growing cold just like the evening breeze. I try to keep the restless memories still, but they come rushing back and bring me to my knees. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Some folks say you've got to let the past move on, pack it in a box and leave it on the shelf. But how do you forget the breaking of the dawn, when you gave away the best part of yourself? The fiddle plays a melody so sweet and slow, reminding me of all the things I cannot let go. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Just an old acoustic fading in the dark, a quiet hum to soothe a heavy heart. The wind is blowing softly through the trees, bringing all those echoes back to me.
soft picking in the quiet dark, a distant slide on a steel guitar. The world is still asleep outside, and the morning takes its gentle time. There is a frost upon the window pane, a silver shadow where the moonlight lay. I strike a match and watch the embers catch, and chase the shivering of the night away. The kettle hums a low and steady tune, the wooden floorboards creak beneath my feet. Out in the yard the autumn leaves are strewn, where the forest and the open meadow meet. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There is nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the ember light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The old hound stretches by the iron stove and rests his heavy head upon my shoe. I watch the mist roll through the cedar grove and paint the distant ridge a smoky blue. I have a letter that I meant to write, but the ink is sitting dry upon the desk. I would rather watch the dawning of the light and give my wandering, weary mind a rest. The coffee is pouring, the shadows are long, the river is singing its slow, sleepy song. There's nowhere to hurry, nowhere to be, just this old quiet mountain, the morning and me. Oh, the ember light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. I spent so many years chasing down a restless train, running after ghosts I could not catch in the pouring rain. But every mile just brought me closer to this open door, and I do not feel the need to keep on running anymore. The mandolin is whispering in the hollow of the wood, and I finally understand that staying still is good. Oh, the amber light is breaking through the trees, carried on a gentle southern breeze. Every trouble that I carried yesterday just washes in the wind and fades away. Here in the haven of the wood smoke and the pine, I leave the heavy rushing of the world behind, wrapped in a blanket of the golden morning sun. Right here is where my peaceful life's begun. The fire's settling down into the ash, the morning slips into a quiet dream. I let the quiet moments gently pass and listen to the water in the stream. Dust motes are dancing in the slanted afternoon sun. The old screen door is rusting on its rusted hinges. A gentle breeze moves through the weeping willow leaves. Everything is quiet, everything is perfectly still. I found the old acoustic in the corner of the room, beneath a heavy canvas sheet, untouched inside the gloom. The varnish is a little chipped around the wooden neck, from all those summer evenings sitting out upon the deck. I strike a simple open chord and let it ring into the hall. It bounces off the faded yellow paper on the wall. The grandfather clock is keeping rhythm in the dark, and suddenly I'm carried to a memory in the park. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Photographs are resting in a box beneath the bed, with edges frayed and curled around the words we never said. A Polaroid of you and me beside the Chevrolet. The hood was warm, the sky was painted in a dusty gray. I run my fingers over every little faded face, marvel at the way that time can never really chase. The feeling of a moment when you know you are alive, watching the evening swallow up the highway 55. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Some people spend their whole lives looking for a brand new start, but I've been keeping all my treasures right here in my heart. The melody is simple, but it holds a heavy truth, a quiet sanctuary built upon my distant youth. So let the shadows lengthen and the evening gently fall. I wouldn't trade a single second, I will keep them all. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Exactly where we stood beneath the fading amber light. I let the final chord ring out into the peaceful night. Just a quiet memory resting in the dust, drifting off to silence
the way we always must.
The shadows stretch across the wooden floor. The old screen door is standing perfectly still. A quiet breeze comes whispering through the pines, and time slows down upon this quiet hill. There is a crack right down my favorite leather boots, a testament to miles of winding dirt. I pour a glass of water from the mason jar and brush the evening dust right off my shirt. The hound is dreaming heavy by my side. His paws are twitching, chasing phantom hares. I sit and watch the valley turn to gold and let the twilight wash away my cares. The crickets start their tuning in the grass, a symphony of simple, quiet things. I feel the weight of decades gently pass as evening folds us in her velvet wings. And we are bathing in the warm amber light, the kind that makes the oldest memories new. The sun is sinking somewhere out of sight, but all I see is beauty when I think of you. A peaceful heart is all I ever need beneath this fading Carolina sky. Yeah, we are bathing in the warm amber light, and I will hold this feeling till the day I die. I hear the floorboards creak behind my chair. You bring a knitted blanket for the chill, with silver woven softly through your hair. You are the greatest blessing on this hill. You set your hand so gently on my arm. We do not need to speak a single word. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, the sweetest country song I ever heard. The crickets start their tuning in the grass, a symphony of simple, quiet things. I feel the weight of decades gently pass as evening folds us in her velvet wings. And we are bathing in the warm amber light, the kind that makes the oldest memories new. The sun is sinking somewhere out of sight, but all I see is beauty
beneath this fading Carolina sky. Yeah, we are bathing in the warm amber light, and I will hold this feeling till the day I die. There was a time we chased the neon signs and worried about the money in the bank. But looking at the way your spirit shines, I have a million little stars to thank. The rushing of the river finally slows, and where it leads the gentle water knows. And we are bathing in the warm amber light, the kind that makes the oldest memories new. The sun is sinking somewhere out of sight, but all I see is beauty when I think of you. A peaceful heart is all I ever need. Beneath this fading Carolina sky, yeah, we are bathing in the warm amber light, and I will hold this feeling till the day I die. The dark settles in, but I'm not afraid. The stars are waking up across the blue. Just sitting here with you, fading quietly out of view.